Okay, in this video I'm going to do some conversions, parts A through H, and I think I'm going to need my calculator for some of these, it looks like, so I'm going to get that ready here, and let's tear into these. The number of seconds in a day, I've got 60 seconds per minute, and I'm going to multiply that. I'm going to say the number per day is this, 60 seconds per minute times 60 minutes per hour. And notice that the units of minutes have already canceled, and 24 hours in one day. And all the units cancel except for seconds and days. Okay, so minutes cancel, hours cancel, and I end up with seconds per day. And so the answer is 60 times 60 times 24. I guess I could do this on longhand, but I'll be lazy and enter it, and I get 8.64 times 10 to the fourth, or 86.4 times 10 to the third seconds per day. That's not a very good S. There we go. Seconds per day, and this is 86,400 seconds per day. Okay. That may be a relatively well-known number. The number of seconds in a year, I can calculate that also. I already have the seconds in a day, 86,400 seconds per day, and I just multiply that by 365 days per year, and I'm going to get times 365 equals, okay, this is 3.15 times 10 to the 7th seconds in a year, or 31.5 times 10 to the 6th seconds per year. So it's 31 megaseconds, if you want to call 10 to the 6th seconds a megasecond. We don't usually do that, but we could. So it's 31 million seconds. Okay. I'm going to convert now 4.567 milliseconds into the units of seconds. T is T is 4.567 milliseconds, and I'm going to multiply 1 second per 1,000 milliseconds, which is a legitimate conversion factor, and indeed my milliseconds cancel out, and I end up with 4.567 divided by 1,000 basically, and I've got to go 0.004567. Then that's how many seconds are in 4 milliseconds, and it makes sense. It's four. It's just 3 places over, 3 decimal places over. Okay, and so seconds. That's all there is to that one. Okay, let me move on. Convert 890 milliseconds into units of seconds. 890 milliseconds times the conversion factor, 1,000 milliseconds for 1 second. And I got 890, I get the milliseconds canceling, I get 890 divided by 1,000, which is 0.890. Okay, so 890 milliseconds is 0.890 seconds. 12.34 seconds in units of milliseconds, 12.34 seconds. I'm going to multiply this by 1 second is 1,000 milliseconds. And now I've got my number in milliseconds. So I'm going to multiply the 12.34 times 1,000. So it's going to be 12, one place, two place, three places. 12,340 milliseconds. The 0.89 above was in seconds. The answer there. Okay. Next, 4.321 times 10 to the minus 6 seconds into units of picoseconds. Let's see here. 4.321 times 10 to the minus 6 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and multiply that by 1 second is 1e to the 9th picoseconds. So all I have to do is multiply my number times 10 to the 9th. Well, negative 6 plus 9 is plus 3. 4.321 times 10 to the 3rd, or 4321 picoseconds. Okay. The units of seconds have canceled, and I'm left with picoseconds. And I didn't really put the units on this number here, the intermediate number, but I sure did put it on at the end. Okay. 4321. Okay, let's move through here. 0.00123 milliseconds into microseconds. 0.00123 milliseconds is equal to, well, I'm just going to multiply by a conversion factor. Okay, and I'm going to say that 1 millisecond is 1,000 microseconds. Okay, milli to micro, yes. 1 milli is 1,000 micros. So I'm going to get rid of the milliseconds, and I'm going to have that 0.00123 times 1,000. And so I'm going to shift the decimal place over 3 spots, 1, 2, 3, and it goes 1.23 times microseconds in units of microseconds. Okay, finally, 0.03456 times 10 to the 3rd milliseconds into seconds. 0.0345 times 10 to the 3rd milliseconds. I want that in the units of seconds, so I'm going to put 1,000 milliseconds in the denominator and 1 second in the numerator. And so, you know what, the 1,000 in the denominator and the 10 to the plus 3 cancel each other out, so I get 0.0345. And this has units of seconds. And that's what they wanted us to do. Just a second here. What did I do? 0.0345 times 10 to the 3rd milliseconds. 10 to the 3rd milliseconds. The 10 to the 3rd and the milli can cancel off directly to give us that value. Okay, well, hope this helps and that you can do these conversions easily.